Hello and welcome to my meander for this week. I'm sorry there wasn't one last week. I'm afraid there was a mix-up, which is also the reason why this is a day late. As I've returned from Ghana to the cold and snowy city of Fredericton, I've continued to reflect upon my visit. Some of you may have seen a photograph of Debbie and I on a beautiful beach on the Ghanaian coast. The ocean is wonderfully blue, as is the sky. The sand stretches for miles in both directions. And in the distance, you can see some of the long, narrow boats used to fish the waters. In the picture, I'm slightly damp, having been in the sea to test the difference in temperature between it and the Bay of Fundy. It's considerable. But if you could see through my eyes, there's a sight which is very sad. The beach is fringed with palm trees, which run as far as the eye can see. They're coconut palms, which gives the sense of being on a desert island. Unfortunately, for several meters in and around the trees, trailing off into the distance, are piles of plastic waste. There are many bottles, sheets of PVC, little balls of microplastic, anything you can imagine. It's significant that these items are at and beyond the tide line. In other words, they've come from the sea. On closer inspection, it's possible to discover that some have come from Europe and North America. They've traveled a long way to be on that beach, and high tide will send them on their way again. Ghana is in West Africa, so it shares the Atlantic Ocean with us. It's amazing to see how different it is from the water we have in the Maritimes, but some of it has made its way there from us, and some to us from there. The oceans which encircle the globe and flow into each other are essential for the sustaining of life on the planet. They link us together in ways that land does not. The advent of air travel, which replaced the much slower journeying by sea, has to a certain extent separated us from the oceans, which play their role in sustaining us. We now tend to hop over them in a few hours at 35,000 feet, rather than moving through them and seeing them at close quarters. Seeing the garbage on Ghana's once pristine coast has given me a greater appreciation of the universal nature of pollution. No one person or nation is to blame for such sights as I saw there. We all play and have played our part in the spoiling of the planet which God gave us to live on. We have a responsibility to God and each other in our own small ways to reduce the plastic we waste. Plastics are not bad in themselves, but the ways in which we use or overuse them have not always been good for us. Thank you again for being with me this week. I trust that you'll have a good week. God bless.